conversation shaping the future in the energy sector. Your presence and input was a really valuable to the last slide that you've seen up there that has given us a very clear roadmap what we need to do to ensure that our country is safe. We were able to bring together a lot of stakeholders, developing a need for collaborative approaches across the entire value chain to strengthen our productivity and quality surveillance, to also introduce safety consciousness and compliance, to inform our actions with respect to safety, awareness, and education in our country. The long-term output of the Kaa Safe Mtaani campaign will consistently translate, ladies and gentlemen, to an adherence of safety protocol, reduced accidents and incidences in the energy and petroleum sectors. The Kaa Safe Mtaani campaign will therefore be a vehicle that encourages all of us to use to disseminate information to create real change, where individuals and organizations take responsibility for their actions, adopt safer practices, and build a safer. This campaign, ladies and gentlemen, is designed to bridge the knowledge gap and ensure that every Kenyan understands the importance of safety in their daily interactions with energy users. Whether it is the safe handling of LPG cylinders, the proper installation and use of electrical systems, or the transportation or sale and storage of petroleum products. We are committed to raising the bar in terms of awareness and empowering the public with the information that they need to make safer decisions. Moreover, the Kaa Safe Mtaani campaign is about efficiency, sustainability, and the long-term environmental stewardship. As we encourage the adoption of LPG for cooking and electricity for transport, we're not only addressing the immediate safety concerns, but also contributing to the government's broader goal of reducing carbon emissions and protecting our environment. As we seek to reduce the number of energy-related accidents, we as a regulator focus on enhancing consumer confidence. Trust in our energy systems, ladies and gentlemen, is very critical in our country, and not only be achieved through consistent enforcement of safety regulations, transparent communication, and participation of all our stakeholders. And EPRA committed to ensuring that the energy consumers are not only informed, but also feel very confident in the systems and the products that they use in their daily lives. This national initiative will reach every county in Kenya, ensuring that communities from Nairobi to Mombasa, from Kisumu to Lamu, from Mtaani to Mtaani, and across the entire country are equipped with the knowledge and resources needed to practice energy safety. We will engage directly with local leaders, businesses, with households, and all our stakeholders to ensure that our message reaches to the consumer and every Kenyan across our country. This campaign, ladies and gentlemen, is not an issue only for EPRA alone, as we said during our National Stakeholder Conference, but it's a collective effort. It's a recognition that EPRA cannot do this alone, and we need a whole-of-country approach to be able to make this campaign a success. It highlights the collaborative nature of the sector as we work in the energy sector, but looking then to broaden this scope to the entire country. We're looking to work with other national government agencies, private sector, civil society, and the fourth stage to ensure that our messages reach every corner of our country. Our role as the regulator is to facilitate, guide, regulate, but also where we require real change, it can only happen when everybody plays their part. I wish to encourage all of you here today to be able to pick up the tools and be able to work with us in participation through raising of awareness and enforcement of compliance. Simply sharing messages will really make a big difference. We must remember, ladies and gentlemen, that safety is not a one-time or a tick the box. It's a commitment to improving the way we handle our energy resources. We'll be able to ensure that our energy sector is built on principles of safety, affordability, accessibility, and sustainability. All of you in this room, ladies and gentlemen, be ambassadors to this campaign by displaying awareness messages where you can learn from them and incorporate our Kaa Safe Mtaani logo in your corporate branding, in all your that you're able to undertake, and also on your social media platforms by using the Kaa Safe Mtaani in your individual campaigns. As you've seen in the presentation that was before you, we've been able to put together a package which you'll be receiving at the end of this meeting today. This package contains campaigns which we have developed after the National Stakeholder Conference that we'll be able to utilize as to be able to in disseminating this information. Ensures that you see also be available to you digitally, so that then you can be able to utilize them in your campaigns, whether in the public sector or in the private sector or in the media, to ensure that this information reaches everybody, both above the line and also below the line. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I want to leave you with a call for action. Please share your knowledge of the safety with the people around you. It starts with you, in your home, in your office, in your businesses, so that then we are able to disseminate this information and ensure that we keep all unsafe practices away from our people and ensure that we as a country become safer. Let us hold this campaign, ladies and gentlemen, to make our town safe. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, I want to really thank you again, Waziri and the team from the State Department of Energy and Petroleum. We have had the Cabinet Secretary with us on this campaign for the second time of asking in under a month. We have had captains of the industry with us again at the second time of asking within a month. But really, it is because of the importance of the safety culture that we do have. As an energy sector, we do have a very good culture of safety, both in the public and private sector when it comes to operational aspects. But I think as practitioners in the energy sector, we have not done enough to take our very good and great safety culture from our energy sector and take it to the populace. When you visit a depot, whether it's KPC or it's a private sector depot, or you visit the generating companies, whether it's Kenyan or the IPPs, or even Petroleum, even the IPPs themselves, there is a very big safety culture within the energy and petroleum sectors. But I think Waziri and our colleagues, really my challenge to the energy sector is to be able to take this safety culture that we have as a sector and be able to take it to every home, be able to take it to every business, so that then we can be able to take this mashinani. This campaign at the Secretary of Ask is very aptly called, we're having a conversation with PS Washira as we're coming up here. It's called Mtaani. And as I said during the National Stakeholder Workshop, is to be able to take the language of the industry, be able to break it down into a language that people understand in the town, so that then they can car safe Mtaani. With those very remarks, I want to take this opportunity to invite our board member, Mr. Anthony Kashao, who will be making his submissions on behalf of our board. Karibu Bwana Kashao.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Anthony Kashao. Chairman speech. Distinguished guest, Honorable James Obio, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Energy and Petroleum, Mr. Mohamed Liban, Principal Secretary, State Department for Petroleum, Mr. Alex Washira, Principal Secretary, State Director General Daniel Kito, EPRA, ladies and gentlemen, leaders from energy and petroleum sector, industry representative, media representatives, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you all for joining us today. Getting to this launch has been a journey, and we have many more steps ahead of us. The goal for the Kaa Safe Mtaani campaign is to ensure sustainability and to develop culture on using petroleum and energy products among our people. At the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority, we are guided by a bold vision to ensure quality energy and a quality life. Our strategic plan outlines 4 key areas that form a foundation for our work. These include fostering sector growth and development, applied research and innovation, data management, consumer protection, awareness, partnership, operation, and institutional capacity development. This campaign brings all 4 areas of life. Through it, we reaffirm our commitment to ensure protection and awareness by not only educating citizens on safe energy practices, but also giving them a platform to engage and seek redress. Our role as a regulator goes beyond compliance and enforcement. It is about creating an enabling environment where innovation thrives, collaboration is nurtured, and consumers are protected through campaigns like Mtaani. We bridge the gap between regulation and reality on the ground. Safety is a shared responsibility between government and private sector, civil societies, and the everyday Kenyan. Together, we must promote culture where energy safety is not a fault, but a way of life. As EPRA, we will continue to foster strong partnership with media, educational institutions, community-based organizations, and industry players, ensure that the message of safety is heard, understood, and practiced across all counties. To our partners and stakeholders present here today, thank you for working with us this journey. I urge each of you to continue engaging with us as we work to build an inclusive and sustainable energy ecosystem. In closing, I remind all Kenyans that energy powers our homes, energy powers our businesses and our industries, but it must do so safely. Let Mtaani be more than a campaign. Let it be a call for action in every home, in every street, and in every workshop. In health industry, there is usually a saying, prevention is better than cure. In the energy sector, I urge our stakeholders, we have a saying, prevention is better than investigations. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Gashao. I think maybe industry also will pick up, and I think that's a very good quote. Prevention is better than cure. I think if we're in the era, your government where the